I'm very excited to do this unboxing. This is a game that I have been looking for a while. It is really hard to find, and I finally found it, and it just arrived. The game is called The Three Musketeers, The Queen's Pendant by Serious Publishing. From what I understand, it went on fairly deep sale several years ago, and then it got never reprinted. It's 2 to 5 players, 45-minute playtime. There's a blurb here. Duels, chases through rooms of Louvre, elixirs of seduction, secret passages, and many other events await you in this cloak and dagger adventure. Basically, from what I understand about this game, I've never played it. It is a one versus many game with a kind of a hidden objective. So on one side you have the Cardinal Richelieu, who is the bad guy, and you have 4 musketeers coming into the palace, and one of them is carrying the Queen's pendant that the Cardinal doesn't know who is actually carrying it. And the goal of the musketeers is to get across the palace and deliver the pendant. Oh, I guess they're coming in here, and deliver the pendant to the Queen before she goes to the ball or something. So 4 musketeers are going through. One of them is carrying a pendant, but the bad guy doesn't know who it is, and he dispatches his soldiers, fights the musketeers, tries to get the pendant. So it's kind of I guess a light dungeon crawl as well. Really excited about this. I was very excited to find a copy. Of the rulebook. It's a lot of French names, so I think this game originally is in French, and the English rules are a translation, so it's not the original language. Not the biggest rulebook, but it is fairly dense. I guess the last pages here are like history about the Musketeers and not the rule, or not history, but based on Dumas' novel. And then we have some chits here, and these so you see these are the pendants. So 4 musketeers will be carrying these 4 pendants, but one of them is the actual pendant and 3 other ones are fake or not real. So the bad guy doesn't know who's carrying, and they can switch during the game. And there's some other tokens that I don't really know what they mean. And we have a board here. So if I understand correctly, the musketeers come through the windows in the palace, and they have to get through and give the pendant to the Queen here. And there's some cards. And it comes with minis. So I have the Queen. I kind of expected these are not greatest minis, but I honestly expected worse detail. I expected soft plastic. This is actually pretty hard plastic. These are the soldiers for the bad guy. Yeah, I'm happy to see that this is kind of a hard plastic, not like soft plastic. If I were to paint these, this will probably paint okay. And this is one of the good musketeers. Judging by his figure, it's Porthos probably, because he is like the biggest one of them. I'm surprised some of these swords are not broken. These are fairly delicate here. A pretty nice detail for a obscure board game. There's another Musketeer. And then there's a couple of special bad guys. This is one of the special bad guys. He is like the captain of the bad guys. He has a special ability. And then, if you're familiar with the novel Milady, she is a bad female character. She can seduce musketeers in the game. Oh, actually, I do see one of these swords. Yeah. That's kind of a bummer. One of the swords snapped. Yep. This guy here is missing a sword. Oh well. I'll have to green stuff it or something. I'll have to see if I can fix this. Unfortunately, there's no way I can reach out to the publisher because this game is impossible to find. Some really cool D6s that come with this game. And these are used to resolve combat or duels. So I just wanted to show you guys this unboxing about this game that nobody really knows about. The Three Musketeers and the Queen's Pendant. I'll get a couple of games of this weekend. And I might do a review if it's something you're interested in.